Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all a little bit of time. Apologies for the brief time changes. Nonetheless, I'm still going to have a convo with you. Wasn't going to be on crazy long tonight neither. I will drop the link at some point in case anybody want to chime in. It is just an open discussion tonight. But you already know, first things first, hopefully everybody's enjoying their Sunday evenings. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their weekends all in all, including the veterans. And again, thanks for your service and your duties. Hopefully everybody enjoyed themselves. Preparing for this work week again. Appreciate everybody that tuned in this morning for the conversation. It definitely was a great one. In my opinion, it was an uplifting one to no avail. If you missed it, catch the replay. Tonight, I'm just gonna bring back at least some of what was spoken about earlier, because it kind of does play right there into the topic. There's gonna be some things that we do in life. Prime example, we're doing that just because we have humanity, we have spirit, we have growth. We do things because it's just right. We do things because we know it's necessary. Serious, what's going on, baby? See, I'll be honest with you. Um, I've said this time and time and again to a degree about just being in tune with your spirit. Because when you're in tune with your spirit, you are growing and you elevating. See, again, at one point, we were the foundation of just people that gave, people that was always willing to give. Not because we feel we had to, but because we needed to. The best way to, you know, keep an uplifted spirit when it's needed. Keeping a person in good balance. So this way, you know, they have to face certain things alone. There are some people that definitely, I know most likely did that this weekend, especially, again, dealing with the veterans. For those who was out there, whether they were friends, family, or just companions, the ones that actually gave the uplifting spirit and the upbeat spirit to those who need it more than anything, may God continue to bless y'all on your road to success, whatever it may be. Keith, what's going on, my guy? There's some people that I know for a fact that they went to go visit, have good talk, conversation. That's what's needed a lot of times. Didi, what's going on, baby? Like I said, you had those war vets who they definitely need somebody to talk to because again, they already kind of living in a state where it's confusing for them. And it's confusing because things don't seem as real as they should be. Sometimes they just need that. Just have a good talk with them. Or sometimes you don't even gotta talk, just listen. Susanna, what's going on, baby? D Truth, what's going on, my guy? Kickback, what's going on, baby? I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, there are a lot of people, whether they was in the war and just either, recently got out or whatever. Hey, you're doing something good when you're having a good conversation with them. Sometimes it's good to sit back, throw your thoughts and ideas on the table too, because again, it does help. You get a clearer understanding on things. James, what's going on, my guy? See, like yesterday, I know for a fact it's a start for some people because there are some people who again done took their time to, volunteer, and that's a good start right there. Strange, what's going on? It's good to have that, you know, because again, you never know what somebody's going through in their mind. You never know what somebody is really going through, even down to them. Some of them could be reliving the flashbacks, and it's unsettling because again, it does drive a certain situation to its fullest extent, and it doesn't necessarily have to. I believe by talking to some of them veterans or them shell shock people, we could do a little bit better. We start seeing a lot less of situations where, again, they going off the deep end. Amari, what's going on, baby? What's popping up in this chat? I wasn't looking. My bad. My bad. But it does give them hope. It does give them confidence and spirit because again, they will get back to the spirit of knowing that they did do something for the right things and for the right reasons and for the right people. There's gonna be a lot of them that are gonna be volunteering, whether it's on a daily, weekly, whatever. That's still better than nothing. Again, there's nothing wrong with having a talk and a conversation and try to help uplift the spirit and at least try to bring back the humanity that we are missing right now. Start bringing back not just a joyful spirit, but bring back a spirit of hopefulness, unity, prosperity, even down to the youngins. Tanya, what's going on, baby? Definitely see y'all up in here though. Um, Again, simplest talks that helps. The one thing to remember though is as you talking, sometimes you're not just listening, but you hear everything you're supposed to hear. There are some people who, prime example, I'm gonna bring it back again. There's some people who are suffering through illness and severe illnesses to where they don't even feel they're gonna be here long. But they shouldn't feel that way. This is why it's good to always have the uplifting people around you. Prime example, if you know somebody is terminally ill as far as cancer is concerned, right? You want to make sure their days are just as happy and joyful as possible. Or prime example, you got somebody that just had an injury and they could be sitting on the shelf for a minute. You want to keep them in an uplifted spirit. Listen, you might be down right now, but you're gonna be stronger. You're gonna be faster. You just gotta give it to them. But you also gotta give it to them a way where it don't send them into a shell shock or it don't send them into a fit of rage or it don't send them somewhere they don't want to go. It is about just how you do it. And this is the thing again. We got some people who are vets right now that's in the chat. We got some people that are suffering from illnesses, or it could be. We got people who have come from different walks of life, different angles of life. But the unique thing about what's being built here is the fact that again everybody could come together in a forum and just have a good spiritual conversation. Something that's needed right now. Algorithm, what's going on, my guy? Definitely appreciate you for dropping those links, serious baby. No, I gotta give you the props already, baby. Again, we have to come to a conclusion that look, we ain't all going, agree on certain things. Sometimes we might not want to hear certain things, but it should be a calm, cool, respect level. See what I'm doing right now, what I've been doing. This is something different. The FBI, what's going on? See, and this is my thing though. What I've been doing, regardless to some of the distractions, some of the hate, some of the anger, some of the so on and so forth, right? I'm still doing it because again, it's something that I don't feel I necessarily have to do. Do it because I want to do it. Nah, bro, you already know. Listen, I just needed those couple days off. Those couple days is gave me some. It gave me some personal closure that I needed. And again, I'm not good to myself or anybody else if I'm in a not so much as a fit of rage, but I'm in an emotion where I'm on go time and I don't care what says or comes out my mouth. See, I'm never gonna do that. I am gonna be who I am and I'm gonna tell it like it is, but I'm not gonna do it with too much behind it. See, again, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. And I don't ever want people to feel like they can't come and say nothing, they can't come over here and build, bro. Nah, that's not the case. But it's just some things I'm not gonna tolerate, especially when I know for a fact you're doing something that's disturbing the balance and the peace, especially it. See, even if you was sitting around me personally, this is some things I ain't gonna have. And if I gotta go to bat, I'm gonna do it. Mostly everybody that's been here from the beginning of this growth knows what I've been through, knows what I'm still going through. The ones that don't, at some point you will. See, this is not just spiritual and comforting for me. It's not. It's a little bit of everything with me. So yeah, I'm gonna always do that. I want to bring discussions that people are going to chime in on. I'm going to bring discussions some people ain't going to feel comfortable with. I'm going to speak on things because, again, if it's being presented in front of me, that's a reaction, right? I'm supposed to react to certain things, but I'm going to react not from an emotional standpoint. I'm going to react from just a logical, clear-headed view. Sorry, it's just who I am. We building. What's going on, my guy? You already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. See, even this right here is something good because there are some people who need this. Some people that actually enjoy it. There are some people who are taking heed to certain things and they are implementing certain things, and it's the same way back. I've tucked in certain things certain people have gave to me, and look, we still rising regardless of what. The one thing though I would always say though, even with spiritual growth and healing, or even just with bringing that to other people, there's some things you're not gonna be able to really compromise right then and there. You can give as much, but sometimes you gotta take into. Like I said, I take into consideration almost everything that's being said and done. The one thing you can't do in a spiritual healing process is rush a process neither. We all are work in progresses, but guess what? We all get worked on and we work together. And that's where we got to get back as far as the spirituality and just growth. Get back to knowing that, look, we could both be hurt, but if we are able to really sit back, talk, and get everything out on the table, hey, we helping each other right now. We actually helping each other get back to where we once was, a happy place. See, again, I don't judge nobody. I don't look down at nobody. It might sound like it, but I'm not. I'm literally just telling you how I feel about what's going on in the world right now. This wouldn't be nothing but a regular conversation. You must be new to the channel. Alicia, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Now, see, I'll be honest with you. This is always the best way to try to help heal is having a strong conversation with people. Everything down to the nitty gritty. Because it's needed. Because this is where we will start prospering and start growing a little bit better. Clearer understandings on what's needed and on how things should be addressed or how it should be, processed. I do believe that. Well, another one bites the dust. See, this is the one thing though. I do say this. If you come in here to build, you come in here to be a part of a great conversation and do so. And if you're not, just being a distraction, I don't think you're gonna get too much from me at all right now. I'm to a point now where it's just some things again, it won't bother me. Do what you must, but you can't run around a conversation. And you can't run around a problem that's gonna be directly still in your face when it's all said and done. So I'm all for that. And I believe this is the best healing method again. Talking with people, actually listening and understanding things. See, I can do a little bit of everything with that. I listen, I observe, I understand. I know how to move. And even when I feel like I'm not moving a certain way, I'll sit back and even analyze that and take a step back. But that's because, again, you can't be good to the people if you ain't good within yourself. So I try to take that as much as possible. Bronze, what's going on, my guy? No, I know that part algorithm, but guess what? That really don't do much. It just still makes me laugh. You see why we get the comedy we get. Again, outside of this app, I live a real life. And it ain't all peaches and cream. But in the same token, I deal with what I gotta deal with and I keep moving forward. That's just the part of strength that's just gonna still remain in me regardless. And again, even here, I don't let too much on here get me to a point. Don't need to. Because again, I'm setting a different precedent when it comes to it. If anything, I feel like I'm setting a certain bar that again, we bringing back what's necessary. There are more people again that are being either uplifted, shoot, they starting to do even their own content or plan on doing that. You got people again who are just uplifted by a conversation. Yeah, you want some of that. You want a different balance. Remember that. Again, we get tired of the same old stuff that brings our spirits down. I'm trying to do something to at least bring us up. And some people might not agree with the way I attack a topic or I attack a situation. It's all good. I still gotta do it the way I do it regardless. Because then I wouldn't be myself. You're gonna have some things again that, it could be triggering. I understand that. But again, that's the best way of healing regardless. You're gonna have to talk it out at some point. Listening to people and hearing people out. We know it's two different things, but you should be able to do both. I listened to you, I heard everything you said, I comprehended what you said. Now we good. You know? Again, you're gonna have to do so. Prime example, the best way to uplift somebody that could have issues as far as reading, writing, don't make them feel like they stupid. Don't make them feel like they less than. If anything, you just have to have the time and the patience. You're gonna need that. See, and again, we don't always have to agree on. Let me just say this the right way. We don't have to be friends, buddy, buddy, or any of that other shit. But there's just some things that we know for a fact. We're gonna have to come together on regardless. Because if it's something that's gonna affect the balance of everybody, yeah, we need to get back on board. Like I said, we worry about certain dramas day in and day out that it's really monetary compared to what's really going on. Just in case my mouth go left again. My bad. But I don't think I'm going left tonight. Really not. See, I've come to accept things for what it is. Some things are gonna go your way, some things ain't gonna go your way. But I've been understood all of that. I've been understood all of that, been went through all of that. There's some things that you're gonna be comfortable doing, some things you're gonna get out of your comfortability zone. And there's some things again that if there's no need for changing, then there's no need to fix something that's not broken. Yeah, you can upgrade it, but don't tear it apart. Like I was saying earlier, prime example, if you done had an argument with somebody or a disagreement or even a miscommunication some way, somehow, and somebody's apologizing, there's no need to just continue to poke and progress the situation. Because that's when things go left. I could have bumped you the wrong way. All right, my bad, bro. No problem. But some people even go that far. Now you know this, down and third. Yeah, you better be. You don't always gotta do that. Because that's where again things go left. We're gonna have our disagreements on things again that we feel should change. We're gonna have our disagreements on certain things, but then there's other things that we can't disagree on. Because again, it does affect everybody as a whole. There's some things again that need to be protected. You know why there's a lot of broken spirits, even down to the children? That's because we ain't even getting back to that part of humanity again. We're not. We have simply just allowed things to just happen. There are a lot of people who They need the spiritual growth, especially if they've been through the ringer. But I will always say again, incorporate the right people, the right mindset, the right environment sometimes. Get out of your element sometimes. Get out of your comfort zone. I can understand that. But make sure you're good enough to where you're aware of things. As much as I hate giving relationship advice, or as much as I hate giving certain advices along those levels, I had to give somebody advice earlier today. But I also had to tell them that, regardless to what's going on, there has to be a compromise. There has to be a balance. And if things are going to work out the way they're going to work out, then, just let it be. See, that's the one thing. You just got to live your life regardless. You got to understand that. It's not going to be easy. You're going to hit some bumps in the road. But it shouldn't throw your spirit off, and it definitely shouldn't throw your humanity off. If I know you going through a tough time, no matter what it may be, I try to help you the best way I can. There's some people, again, you just got to be wary of because not going to be able to help them the way you think you want to help. Chocolate drip drop, what's going on, baby? No, this is my thing. The best way to uplift somebody right now, besides a conversation, is just letting that person know that no matter what you're going through, you got their back. And that should be the same way around, reciprocated for real. You gotta realize you essentially pick and choose what you accept, what you don't accept, who you accept and who you don't accept. Anti, what's going on, baby? See, the reason why I do what I do is because it's gratifying for me. It is. To be around a bunch of people that actually could have the same conservative conversations about different things happening, and nobody gets in an uproar in their emotions about certain things. We vibing. And in the same token, we all give us some healing. We give us some laughter. We give us some comfort. Ain't that what you're supposed to be doing right now at this point? Trying to uplift the spirit. Chill Will, what's going on, my guy? So like I said, when the conversation is rather however long it is, we do get that sense of balance. Court, what's going on, baby? See, it's all about creating a space and a balance, but also having an understanding while doing so. I understood the task at hand. I knew it wasn't going to be easy. And I knew it wasn't going to be that hard neither. Again, it is about giving a different balance and a different light to just to everything in the world right now. Again, you don't know what people are going through until you actually sit down and talk with them. This is what I like to do here. And some of y'all know I done implemented certain things, some things I done got rid of. But in hindsight, might be bringing back one or two different things, and I want to make sure that when I bring it back, everybody's on board. And I mean, like, as far as I know for a fact, we all could get it together and do something good for the people. Some of y'all was accustomed to me doing the poetry night. I know. I stopped doing it. I stopped doing it because I don't know, something didn't feel right. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind speaking with the people, letting out my thoughts and emotions, whether it's spoken word or not. I don't mind people getting a piece of me. You can get that piece of me. I think I might bring that back though. Seriously thinking about doing that every Thursday like I started. And sticking to that. Rather the people want to pop in for the open mic, listen, again, just have to be poetry. It was music. It was comedy. I think I'm gonna start incorporating that back into the motion. But then again, I don't want to bring something back and the people asking for it, people been wanting it, and then when they come back, those same people ain't here. Because again, yeah, the show will go on regardless. But if you want something and I give it, make sure you here for it. See, some people miss the blessings, and some people will end up bypassing the blessings. I don't think I did neither or, especially while building it. It has been a blessing and still is a blessing to be amongst real people. I ain't messing with you, chocolate drop. you know, this is my thing though. When I do bring this back, we full surface with that because I'm really bringing that back every Thursday. And when the time is set, if you're not here, you gonna have to catch that replay. But you know me, I'm gonna always keep that as an open mic. See, even that was a good way of trying to just bring some good uplifting and healing. I done had some great people pop up on them poetry nights. I ain't had nobody pop up on certain nights. And I still did what I did, just like they did what they did. It's uplifting again to just have a good talk with the people because it brings some form of spiritualness back. Again, bringing back humanity. See, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I would say as a whole, y'all all uplift me one way or another, even while I'm doing the uplifting. It feels good to have that much of a balance. Again, the best way to heal somebody spiritually is giving them back a confidence. giving them back a reassurance and assessment that no matter what happens, you're gonna make it. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna stumble and fall for a bit, but you're gonna get right back up. And these conversations do help people get up. And that's what I want to continue to do, keeping a good balance here, because it's the best thing to do. Yeah, some of you I know for a fact get tired of traveling and looking for something. You ain't gotta look that far. You might not like some of the things that get discussed, but hey, I'm all for the discussions regardless. Even when we have fake distractions, they don't really put a dent in nothing that's being said. And I know even them fools are sitting there thinking about something. Chocolate drip drop, you already know, baby. Now again, I might be rough around the edges, but that don't mean I don't got a big heart. Because again, I'm passionate about the message. I'm passionate about healing the spirits one way or another so we could get back to a good circumference and then start giving back. Like I was saying earlier, you want to help somebody on all aspects, you got to be able to do it the right way. Prime example again, you know there are people out there who are having a hard time reading even to adult level. Don't make them feel a type of way, but I would tell those people too. If somebody is trying to help you in one way, let them try to help you the best way. But don't feel like you're less than. That's something you should never feel like you're less than, because that will drag your spirit down to the lowest. Just gotta remember that in life, you have to make not just the right decisions. You gotta make sure you're making the right decisions that fit your spirit and that gives you balance. And remain positive and motivated. Even at times when it's not looking too positive. You still gotta have that mindset. The main ones that could break your spirit or break anything in life, it essentially lies up to you. There's some people who, again, they ended up going down a dark road because they feel like people wasn't hearing them all in all. And there's some people who have dealt with certain tragedies that would almost take them down that road. But in the same token, guess what? Got the right ones that not trying to hear that. They're gonna make sure that you good regardless. But they're gonna also understand the mission at hand. The mission at hand is, again, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. See, the best way, in my opinion, to heal from certain situations is just accepting certain things for what it is. You know, we all want change one way or another, but it's not going to happen overnight. We all want to make improvements, but it's not going to happen overnight. That's the whole beauty of a process again. The process is never rushed. never took it for granted. And in that same light, it also feels good. Some things, again, in life, you just can't never rush. You can't rush success. When you do too much rushing and it's too much movement, you miss out important key things. See, everybody think it's good to have the fast cars. I use the analogy. To some degree, yeah, the fast cars are what it is. But in the same token, you don't want to be speeding off in the road like that. You might speed off into some sort of trouble or some sort of danger. So you would want to try to get you something practical where you're gonna be able to enjoy everything. Take the time needed. Once you start healing yourself, you can start helping others heal, and then y'all can help together with the healing process as well. There are some people who are going to be transparent. Some people ain't. There's those who are going to tell you what it is right then and there. Some people won't. Again, it's all about comfortability too. You can't put yourself in the process of any situation if you don't feel comfortable. You got to feel comfortable. Prime example, you got to be comfortable with who you let in your circle. You have to be you got to be comfortable with everything that's surrounding that. Giving yourself a peace and balance, like I said. It's not easy, but it's not hard neither. I'm gonna drop the link in case anybody want to pop in. I know a couple of y'all got some live scheduled. I mostly just want to get this out tonight, though. Um, we got ways of healing each other in more ways than one. We just gotta be a part of it. I see you going through a down phase. Let me try to help uplift you, or let me try to at least get you back in a comfortable mind space. Especially if you know when you deserving of it. And you can only uplift and heal those who want to be healed and uplifted. Can't heal everybody, but you can try. You know. Nonetheless, though, it does feel good when it's all said and done. You might have a day when you think you ain't reached somebody, but you never know. You probably did it. You reached them with a conversation, or you reached them with something that they took with them. I think that's the most important thing, though. Remembering that factor. It's not always going to be an easy process trying to do certain things in life and maintain a balance in your life. But it can get easier. You get the right people involved, the right people around you, and just have the belief in yourself. Uplift those who are having problems on the educational level, uplift those who are having problems on a health level, uplift those who are having problems on any other situation. You can just try to give them the best advice and really be strong about it. But again, it's not always what you say, it is how you say it. See, again, I know the task at hand. So again, I can accept almost any and everybody for who they are. And a lot of y'all are still here regardless. Whether y'all in here every day or not, it doesn't matter. The fact that I know you still here, you still rocking out, that shows a lot. See, there's some things I'm just never gonna again have to overstress or overthink, especially on here. Because I'm pretty much comfortable within my spirit, regardless. The one thing to remember too is you are supposed to give the best advice, but you also give the best uplifting advice as well. And I'm gonna say it even from this example. You know you trying to get back into the getting back in shape or doing whatever, just have the right motivation and the right tools around you. And you'll get through your process. See, in my opinion, a process will be as long as you want it to be or as short as you want it to be. Nonetheless, though, it is a process of healing and growth. When you start doing things from your heart and from your spirit, you'll feel great about it. There's no greater feeling in the world than feeling like you've done something that possibly could have helped somebody or changed somebody's view and aspect on things or just gave them clarity on, a blueprint to something they might want to do, something they might want to get into. I'll be honest with you, yeah, I curse a lot. There's a lot of things that I do. But then again, I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't. If I didn't care, I really would just be going all the way off every day and saying stuff that I would tell you straight up. I can stand and hold ground on what I stand and hold ground on. But for what? It's not that deep. It's not that deep. And trust me, if I cut deep. I get to the bone. And then again, it's not necessary. My mission and my focus has been what it is. Bringing a good balance in the forum. See, I let y'all be who you are. I accept you all for who you are. I feel at some points I've had already a spiritual awakening on certain things, even well before this app was thought about, at least in my opinion. But I see there's more to be done. There's more that could actually be beneficial as far as at least getting that grand message out there. That grand message again of just healing the community and healing the people within the community so we can fight and start gaining back some of the things that we have lost along the way. See, again, I'm optimistic on a lot of things, and I believe opportunity and giving back opportunities on any scale is better than doing nothing at all. My fault. I was trying to be nosy too. Apparently, the fire department going down somewhere. Help me, Jesus. See, again, it is about just knowing what you're dealing with, knowing how to attack it, but also making sure that you're getting a positive reaction in the long run. And that's what we want, some positive healing and some uplifting. We all want to be able to sit down, laugh, enjoy ourselves, and just get off the stresses of the day. And we also like to have these conversations because, again, at some point it does come to a sense of, okay, now what do we do from here? How do we change that? How do we try to fix that? And again, I would say, even down to those veterans yesterday, hopefully they got all the real spiritual healing and uplifting by those who really love and care for them and honor everything that they did. Again, you're gonna have some people that come across, but they start again. Now again, you do the best you can as far as trying to help uplift. Some things we're gonna be able to change. Some people we ain't gonna be able to change. Not gonna be able to change the mindset sometimes. You can try for those who definitely are just, you know, because again, they could be a beneficial part of just bringing back humanity. You know, sometimes in life you're just gonna have to do what's necessary, and we all need that. We stand up when the time is right, and we bring out the best things that we could bring out. Uplift those kids in a spiritual level. Uplift them on a humanity level. Uplift some of the young adults that are still lost in the sauce, stuck in the middle. Uplifting everybody on every angle when it's needed. The most important thing. It is a mindset, though. Some things you might not be willing to do, but when you do them, you'll see certain changes. You'll see things become a little bit more easier. And I can honestly say I've done that. It's things I wasn't going to talk about. Things I wasn't comfortable bringing in because, again, I didn't know how the people was going to react. And I didn't want the people to feel like, oh, this is somebody that's trying to downplay or even trying to criticize. Or no, it's not about that. It's just about bringing a conversation that we know for a fact we should be having all in all. We know some things that are already set in stone and written, and the things that are not, we can change it for the better. So it don't become that. We done had certain mass shootings that happen, and look, again, I'm going right back to the veterans. Some of these people were serving the branches. Doesn't matter which branch they serve. The whole principle again is that those are the type of people too you got to keep uplifted, but also keep giving them that hope and that balance. Because it might be a day that they might not be feeling anything and they could be on go. And that's the worst thing. Again, take your time to uplift somebody, even if it's through a conversation. Even if you don't say much, just listen to them. Let them feel that confidence. Let them build it back up. Let them see that there are people that still care and honor everything. There's days that I've literally sat here and just allowed people to talk, and I just listen. No judgments, no nothing. I just listen. Because if it's making them feel better, why mess up a good thing? Anita, what's going on, baby? Oh, shoot. Can't handle the truth. What's going on, baby? Y'all already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Um, Again, I was comfortable with certain things that I've done. Still am. I can't knock having a conversation because again, that not talking shit, it didn't help. I convey my ideas and just I bring them to the light. I got out of my comfortability, if you want to say that. I wasn't going to do but so much on here, but once I seen what it really was, I continued and still will continue because again, I believe in the message and I feel the message is getting out there one way or another. See, again, growth is always going to be a process in its own. Growth on here, or growth anywhere, it's going to be a process. When it's done right, it'll start blossoming more. It'll be more fruitful. But I think that's what we really need to start doing more. Having conversations and actually listening and understanding what we need to do, what should be done. But the one thing to remember too is that cooler heads always have to prevail. So gotta be able again to come together and put certain things to the side and just throw out the right things, the right ideas, the right possibilities. I don't have to like you or necessarily hate you. But in the same token, we should be able to come to an agreement that there's just some things that should be off limits and we need to fight against. Again, it is for the betterment. It is for a stronger and a more foundational future for those who are going to be here long after we're gone. We need to bring back that damn humanity because again, it's just who we was. It's not about just giving. It's not just about receiving, but having a collective balance again. And when you get back into that comfortable stage, hey, you know where to go from there. See, never let nobody feel like they less than. Never let nobody feel like they too much of, or don't let people feel like they're a burden. think that's where my balance is at right now. I think it's just reached its highest level technically. And again, I like what's being done here. I feel like some people are actually taking it to where it needs to be. It's supposed to take it to the heart. Court, don't start your madness in here. Don't start your madness in here. I'm trying to be nice tonight. Nah, I'm messing with you. It's all love, baby. But for real though, it is time to raise that higher level of consciousness and spirit. Growth is going to come. That's all we're going to do in life is grow. Spiritual elevation. And that token, you got to take constructive criticism. You also got to just listen to what's right. If your spirit is telling you it feels right, then it feels right. If it don't, then you sit back, take the time and analyze, even if you got to go over and talk with somebody about it. See, some people might say this is not content. I beg to differ. Who don't want to have a good conversation, even if it's about things going on right now that we're seeing? Who doesn't want to have a good conversation, some laugh, a chill spot to just release and be yourself? That's the balance I created here, and I'm gonna continue to create it. You don't have to like it, you don't have to accept it, but you should respect it. Because talks like this is keeping us all well connected. And if it is about spiritual reflection, then guess what? This is what it is. Bringing y'all that balance. I know most of y'all done had a long stretch dealing with things on and off here. I don't try to make nothing more complicated than it need to be. Kind of already figured the ins and outs of this anyway. But that don't mean I'm still not going to bring y'all real conversation and growth. I'm implementing something at some point this week. One of these titles will be what it is. And I look forward to seeing some of y'all in there. Shoot, I look forward to seeing all of y'all in there. See, I've taken a lot of things in life, but I've also given a lot of things in life. And it all balanced out. At least farewell to now. It has. There's things I wasn't willing to accept, but I accepted it. There was things that I know I had to accept, but wouldn't accept. Things that I wasn't expecting, it happened. The things that I was expecting, it happened. That's just the way I feel life is to a degree. But it's all about again what you done read, what you done processed in that time frame, and what suits your best interest. It has to. See, I like having these talks, and it doesn't matter if it's an hour, doesn't matter if it's 14 hours. Even though I know ain't none of y'all sitting through that. But I done had some lives where it went longer than expected. And I still was all for it. Didn't matter. Because again, we have seen what has become. And we still got more ways to go. So again, I feel I'm doing something even grand with this. It's giving me not just spiritual growth, but I feel like it's bringing my humanity back to something that I kind of lost. I kind of lost faith in humanity. Kind of. And the reason why I said kind of is because you have some people that just refuse to listen to reason on anything and just will continue to do what they feel they're going to do until it really it sits them down the wrong road. I don't do certain things I don't need to do. And I don't do certain things because I want to do them, but it is right. Nexie, what's going on, baby? Some of y'all have gotten a piece of what it really is over here. And again, I don't feel I need to do as much, but I will still incorporate things when needed. And even when I have an open discussion, that don't mean it's just a discussion. I'm talking about anything y'all felt y'all wanted to bring. Y'all always know. I always say the same thing. Y'all more than welcome. The link is dropped or the link is pinned. Y'all already know. Because even if it's something that's helping you with a healing process, I would want to be a part of that. Because I would want to see that next person reach their highest plane. That's just me. See, some people will say this ain't content, but again, I beg to differ. If you could prove to me what content really is, then hey, maybe I might sit back and listen to it. But everybody got their own content, their own way of bringing things, and that's supposed to be the most important thing. As long as that person is definitely doing everything within the realms to keep a good positive vibe and the spirit going, that's the most important thing. I felt I've done that and still done that to this day. Within the next 2 months or so, I'm going to be looking at 2 years as a successful content creator, and I'm still growing successfully. I don't got to be at no fast speed. I don't got to rush nothing. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy this ride. And wherever this destination takes me, it doesn't matter. The fact is, I stood on what I stood on, and I'm still standing on that. There's some things that you're just not going to be able to run around. The problem will still be there facing you. We need to start getting back to the best ways of humanity and spiritual growth. That old saying, I'll give you my shirt off your back, yeah, that stands with me. If I know I can do the best for you in any way or any aspect, I'm going to do it. No doubt. No, Chris, you already know, bro. Be safe on that road, my guy. See, I feel regardless of how brash I might be at times or just how high spirited and passionate about certain things, I'm going to always have my mind, my ears, and everything else open. Because again, if it's supposed to be about a healing process and a spiritual process on things, you gotta make sure all the spirits is feeling the right way. Some things we gonna be able to do individually. Some things we gonna all need each other. See, another part of just, you know, spiritual growth is realizing when you got the right core people around you and they really look and love you like family, you're supposed to do that same thing. Something that I've learned over the course of years. Realizing that not everybody is out to get you, harm you, scam you, do whatever. That's one thing to remember. You do read out what you need to read out. And for the things that really don't need too much attention on, you just keep it pushing. I'm not gonna lie to you, this title is what it is because again, my humanity will always remain what it is. I'm gonna try to help and give when I can and just do what I've been doing. My growth overall, my growth is already there, but it's continuously growing because we as the people keep showing what a community should look like. A community of different people coming from different aspects, roads, and everything. But we come together because we know these are talks that are needed. We come together because we know these talks actually do bring and shed light to things that some people ain't aware of or they probably just got lost in. And a lot of y'all have been a part of that. You've been a part of me just giving something that's hard to give time. Not just time, but you've allowed me to bring a piece of my life to here that I feel no matter what, it's not going to stop me or make me feel less than. No matter how anybody may feel about it, it doesn't make me less than. The fact that you believe in the message that stays strong in my mind. It will continue to stay strong in my mind because that's a part of keeping your spirit up. The fact that you have people that are ready and willing to take on everything, same way you taking it on. That says a lot. And to be honest, even if I wanted to go to a space of just leaving, I couldn't leave because again, I got people outside that actually rock with me, and some of y'all hear some of these people. They ain't trying to hear the fact that I'm. You doing what? What you mean? You can take a break. You can take a break. Take all the breaks you want, but you going where? And I believe that. And I believe some of y'all are really that petty. So I ain't gonna test the waters. It's like I know my people on the outside of this app are petty like that. They ain't gonna test the waters. So again, I'm doing something that's not just bringing a great spiritual growth. It's mostly just bringing back my humanity and things. And again, you all are a part of that too. Like I said, this week I will have a specific title up there, and definitely hope that all of y'all chime in for that one. Tonight was just something a little light. Again, that link is in the chat in case anybody want to chime in on it. Or if y'all got something y'all want to bring up, it don't matter. But I'm not gonna hold y'all all night neither. I know most of y'all got work, dealing with the kids, school, all that other stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's Manic Monday for most of y'all. I'm gonna pray for y'all scalp pieces, and I'm gonna pray for my scalp piece too. See, what you got tonight was kind of like a part one. Most of y'all have gotten a piece of me, period. Some might think I'm too much of a clown. I'm not. I just know how to have fun and not to take certain things too seriously. Especially if I know it ain't harming me or killing me. I give a balance when it's needed. I tell you directly how I feel. I expect y'all to do the same thing too. So it's kind of like a part one to it. See, I believe everybody in here is doing something that's humane, and I believe that everybody is having some form of spiritual growth. And we could definitely delve deep into that. But again, like I told y'all, I don't rush the process and I don't do nothing that people don't feel comfortable doing. That's essentially up to you. I'm all for all the talks and conversation that could bring a healing and even a solution to where we all can start getting back on that playing field. Because we suffer. We are truly suffering and we not seeing it, or we just not realizing it, or we don't care. We should never not care. If you don't care about yourself, how can anybody care about you? If you don't motivate yourself, you can't motivate nobody else. And again, I do appreciate everybody that's been a part of this growth from the beginning even till now. And even the people that are coming aboard, the people who are new to this arena, I'm just going to tell y'all in so many words. I don't require much. I don't judge much. But in that same token, only thing I respect, only thing I should expect is that we all have a common ground and a common respect on things. That's it. Bug out. Do what you've been doing. Say what you're going to say. More for that. But there are some things that we really just bring on a higher scale, basically. And that's where I'm going with that. Wouldn't matter if it was social or political or spiritual or anything along those lines. As most of y'all have seen, I'm down for the conversation. Because I believe those conversations do lead to a better understanding on what's missing and how we get back to fixing it. Again, I appreciate everybody that was tuned in and allowed me to just talk my talk. But I hope somebody did get at least something out of this. I care, I don't care if I reached one or I reached a million. It just gives me a good feeling, a grand feeling, to know that somebody at least listening and tuck into something. I'm not gonna hold y'all though. I've had y'all long enough. Um, I'm definitely gonna be back tomorrow with that good old safe. If not, for those who are following me on Twitch, um, I appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. I got you caught. Oh yeah, you missed out on the club tonight, man. I'm a little bit upset with you, but I still love you, baby. For those who ain't following me on Twitch, please make sure you do. Yeah, we had fun tonight. We definitely had some good old fun. If I don't do the morning cypher, I could do some music definitely before work, and I'll bring a little open discussion tomorrow night too. See, again, I'm just giving you something that's real, not giving you something made up, no gimmicks, no nothing. This is just me in a nutshell. You either love me or leave me alone. If you leave me alone, hey, I still would wish you well in life. If you love me, then hey, accept me for who I am. Because I've accepted almost everything and anything around this and still am. That just shows a level of patience. I know I'm messing with you. Go sit in the corner. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna give it to you today. I'm gonna be nice. See, you see how nice I am. My spiritual healing told me not to give you one of those good old visuals I give people, but you know I love people. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be petty tonight. I'm gonna be a little bit petty, and that's only because you want to have fun. I'm gonna have fun too. Oh, give me 1 second.
Just took a dub on Apex.
Don't cry now. You still enjoying your whole week like
You
you
want one?
supposed to, baby. What's that?
Like indicatable.
Oh shoot.
Shit, just you can portion it. Just put it.
All right, just take it. Come on, you already know the drill, man. Oh man, I just ate a gummy. Oh, oh,
You.
you already. Oh shoot.
It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I had these other ones.
Yeah.
The other one with it was like flavored with the white widow cake shrimp.
Oh shoot.
So,
Done got my spirits up again, baby. But see, this is what I like. See, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel I haven't done this in a while, so I'm gonna do this again. See, all you're gonna get here is this. You're gonna get a lot of this. You might get some of this, but you mostly gonna get a lot of this. But that's because I know myself well enough to just not have to do nothing I shouldn't have to do, and I'm not gonna risk nothing that I feel is gonna be a risk. Goddess, what's going on, baby? Dee Dee, you know better. Don't be laughing and encouraging the madness. You know better. Come on now. I don't know Sunday. I don't know. Damn Sunday. See now everybody gotta take their responsibilities today. This is how much good I'm in. This is how I know I'm back in a prime full mode that I've been in. Might have changed a little bit only because I was going through something. But I'm back, motherfuckers. Oh man. But that's what you need a lot of times. And again, y'all have been a part of that. Yeah, everybody think I'm militant, man. I don't know. I know how to laugh and have fun and do all that good stuff. I know how to accept a lot of things for what it is. I know how to listen, but I also know how to understand. That's just me. Nene, what's going on, baby? into your scalp piece. See what I'm talking about? You gonna still be sitting over here crying. I thought we had love for each other. I thought y'all accepted me. Y'all didn't accept me. Damn it. Now we gotta get you back. I'm tired of your mess. Nah, I'm messing with y'all. Y'all know y'all all good though. But again, we are uplifting one way or another. And this is really what it is though. If I didn't follow a process and then believe in the process, we wouldn't be here right now where we at now. Continuously growing. And that's what I know for a fact is going to continuously happen. Continuous growth. Spiritual growth, but also growth of humanity. Do truly love and appreciate everybody that has been a part of this growth and this process on both levels. The growth and the spiritual part of it. And for allowing me to continue to be myself. 'Cause again, I don't do too much judgment. Don't have time for that. Things I really judge is the things I speak on. Inhumanity, fact that everybody is spiritually broken one way or another, changes going on in the world that we need to fix, that we should have been fixing, and yeah, I'm on that. Everything else in between that, this is what it is, a balance. This is a spot where you could come and again be yourself. I don't care what you saying doing here. Just make sure y'all got my chicken scripts and stop playing with me. But I want y'all to mostly again just be comfortable, even for those who just came into the fold as of recently. This is what I put out. This is what I'm about. And for those who might have just been coming in a little bit late, I'm not going to hold y'all all night. I know it's still early for some of y'all on that west, but it ain't early over here. And I'm not going to lie. Yeah. I'm going to follow my gut instinct to a degree. I'm going to start letting myself rest when I need to. The cyborg has finally shut his ass down. But yet and still, came here with a strong message tonight. There's gonna be a part two to this, and I'm gonna definitely look. Here you go, coming late to church, baby. Letitia, what's going on, baby? See, I could be honest with you. There are things that I've seen, things that I've come across, even as of recently. Some things I'm gonna address right then and then. Other things, I'll just sit back and wait on it and see what happens. There you go, encouraging the man to see again for those who might be coming in here. You're gonna get a lot of this. You're definitely gonna get a lot of this. But you're still gonna get a lot of this though. I didn't forget about that part. I told you I'm back. Back. I feel good. I feel good. But that's how you're supposed to feel. Uplifted. This is a part of it. And there's gonna be a part two to this, don't worry. For those who might have just been tuning in, y'all can catch this replay. Or Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. I know, Didi, you don't listen. I know. See, you done been around the wrong people and we done corrupted you. We gonna get you some spiritual straightening. Nah, I hear you, Letitia. You already know. See, this is what I be talking about. I know. See, like we gotta get see, look, see, you still gonna encourage it, right? And then court you right behind it encouraging it. But I encourage this too. You know what? I, I mean, we gotta get Didi some spiritual straightening. My bad. Nah, but it's all love here. And that's what I want the people to understand. It's just gonna be nothing but love and realness. You can't accept it. This ain't for you. And I do truly again love and appreciate everybody, even as recently I just came into the fold. Some point during this week, I'm gonna show my love and appreciation. I ain't telling y'all what they are. I'm gonna just show y'all my love and appreciation. Because again, I do see continuous growth. There are some people who are gonna be here for the long run. Some people ain't. The ones that ain't, hopefully you got something out of something. And hopefully it helped you elevate something else in your life. And for those who just got a problem with me, you just got a problem with yourself. Because you're not my concern or my problems. We got bigger problems, and I'm trying to get back to that. Because regardless to what, we all live in a community some way, somehow. It's time for a better change. Time for a better mindset. And the best way to do it again is showing some spiritual uplifting and growth. I'm all for that. You might not be for it, but I'm for it. And I feel good, so I feel real good. I'm gonna leave y'all with something real quick. I'm gonna let y'all go down the list today. Uh, that's what you're mostly gonna get. But you know, everything else is just nothing but love and just gratitude. And again, we gonna keep pushing forward no matter what. But y'all stay safe. You stay safe on these YouTube streets. I know a couple of y'all got some. I think my notifications is going crazy now. Jewel, what's going on, baby? You came late to church, baby. No doubt, Court. You already know, baby. And again, Sirius, I appreciate you for dropping all those links. He definitely been a good one and a great one to this fold. Like most of y'all, been a great one to this fold. We're gonna continue to do what's necessary regardless. Again, you don't have to like it. You don't have to accept it, but you should respect it that somebody is coming in and bringing something that's real and they being real. They don't need to put on a gimmick, a mask, or nothing. This is just who I am. I think I like the fact I put this avatar up again. Yeah, yeah, I'm back to that mode. But it's still in good modes though, you know. And again, for those who might have just been tuning in, y'all can catch the replay. I'm gonna definitely do a part two. Even if it ain't tomorrow, I'll do this part two definitely throughout the week. Y'all know how I get back. I'm back on my bullshit again. I'm back. See, I noticed some things was missing, some things was gone, but I'm back. I'm all for the growth. I'm all for the change, and everything still will remain the same. So, let me get y'all up out of here. I'll catch y'all definitely in these streets. And again, shout out to everybody that's part of this eulogy family and this collective. I already knew I smelled shadow hugging in here, Les. You know what? You're always doing something. See, I know that's one of my shadow mafias, but you gotta get one of these too. Nah, you know you always good, man. Like I said, I know who's watching, who's not watching. The ones that are watching, y'all are part of that process. And we're gonna continue to keep doing that. But I don't ever want people to feel they can't be comfortable, especially with having a conversation. You should be able to have a conversation in comfortability. Money Loke, what's going on, my guy? So you seem like every time I get ready to get up out of here, one of you people, one of you heathens keep coming to church late. Nah, I'm messing with y'all. But again, I hope everybody did enjoy their weekends though. And again, for all the vets, we ain't forget about y'all. We hope that y'all had a blessed weekend as well and have a blessed week as well too. See, I'm all for that. Once you get to know me, homie, gonna realize there ain't nothing fake or phony on me. And again, I'm proud of a lot of y'all that are doing what you're doing in more than one way. That's why I'm always gonna be able to have the conversation with you every day. Again, I'm giving a good aspect and a good blueprint to how a community should look. We all ain't from the same tribe, so on and so forth. Does that matter? Nope. What does matter is that we do bring conversations that are needed on all levels. Hold on 1 second. But yeah, let me get up out of here. Yes, I am, Jewel. Yes, I am. New York City born and raised. Yeah, all right. See, you get it. You get it. No, but you know, this is a good field, and it's going to continuously be a good field. I'm gonna get myself up out of here though. I definitely see y'all running around these streets. I hear you, Brooklyn born and raised. You already know, baby. But y'all definitely enjoy yourselves, enjoy your evenings, and I know most of y'all prepared for Manic Monday. Don't worry, we all gonna pray for each other's scalp. Oh man. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. And for everybody that was in attendance tonight, y'all already know that love is love and it be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. And that's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real bills. And I'll definitely see y'all running around these streets while I'm still up. And see you in the morning. Y'all stay safe, keep that third eye open. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.